It is a very beautiful morning, here in Nairobi. And today I'm just somewhere. I was heading to the office, then I thought of standing up somewhere at least. There's something we need to discuss about. And before that, let me introduce myself. Of course, I am Mr. Moses Gazemba. I'm Mr. Moses Gazemba, but I can go with the surname Gazemba. And there's a number of things I always discuss on this channel. In case you're watching for the first time, don't forget to subscribe, share, and comment. And I want to appreciate those who are taking their time to subscribe, share. And I think I've received a number of calls. And I want to say a big thank you so much. Number two, we are strictly discussing about what are these ways that we are going to raise responsible, successful children that are going to succeed more than us. What are these ways that we are going to do as parents, that we raise these responsible sons and daughters that are going to make us proud as parents? This is what we're going to discuss so much in this channel. And I keep on saying this is an educative channel. This is an educative channel. These are content you can sit down with your father. These are content when it comes to your screen, when you're watching news and you have there your grandmother, you have there your uncle, you won't feel about this is a content whereby if it comes to your screen when you have your family members there, you won't feel ashamed like mom and dad, what is it coming on school? This is specifically an educative channel, and we are discussing about ways to make our children to succeed more than us. We are continuing building on that as we touch on other areas. Now today I'm going to discuss about this. I'm going to ask a parent a question. How often do you attend your child's academic day in school or visiting day in school? I know whenever you're given a call as a parent, they tell you your son isn't feeling well in school. You'll take permission at your workplace, rush drive like crazy, to rush to school to go and pick up a child whom you're told you're sick. But whenever any teacher I call, and I talk this on a professional perspective, whenever you call a parent, come to school, we need to discuss about your child's academic, or your child's progress. Very few number of parents will show up. They'll be like, Mister, just tell me what you want to tell me on phone. Just call, I can hear. You know I'm busy at work. Now, this is a question I'm asking your parents. Between the work you're doing, between the friends you hang up with, between the meeting that you go to, what matters to you a lot? Because from where I sit, what matters to me a lot are these children that I'm raising behind me, because these are heir to my throne. These are people going to take up after me. So parents, this is the question I'm asking today. How often do you attend your sons or your daughters visiting day in school? Not just visiting days in school. How often do you attend your sons or your daughters' academic days in school? When last do you walk to your child's school and you ask the teacher, how is my son doing? How is my daughter doing? And of course, that shows how commitment you are as a parent. I remember when I was schooling in high school, to be sincere, I was never visited by any parent. I was never visited in school. And you know, this thing plays a bigger role. Let me tell you as a parent, this thing plays a bigger role. Those of us who have our sons and daughters in boarding schools, please find time whenever it's a parents meeting, whenever it's a parents day. Those are memorable occasions that your son will never forget. Those are memorable occasions that your daughter will never forget. Take permission from your workplace, drive to there. If not so, walk to there, please. Sit down with your son. That bonding, you find more good time to talk to your son. You tell your son, come on, you need to work hard. This is where your child is almost getting disconnected to you as a parent. You don't know how it feels. And I want to believe the students understand this. Whenever it's a parents' day, whenever it's a visiting day, you are in a boarding school, the first person you want to see is your mother showing up. Not your aunt, not your uncle. It's your mother or your father. So parents, take serious the issues of visiting day in school. Take serious the issues of academic day in school. Be there on time. Take it as a full day. Tell your son, you know what? Today I didn't go to work. I just came to sit down with you so that you understand how special you are to me, to understand how dear you are to me. Today you are my job. I've just come to hear. Anything you want me to support you in, let me know. What is going to talk about? What are these types of discussion parents you have? I get opportunity sometimes to visit other people in their houses, and I find a mother. I don't call names, but I've had to see this discussion. A mother has a daughter, or a mother has a son, or a father has a son. Whenever your friends are coming to the house, then of course, you know, in Nairobi how houses are. Some of us, we don't have those houses till our children go upstairs or get to another room. You find yourself, the room you are in or the house you are in, you find you'll end up having discussions about other people and your children are listening. Listen to these parents. Whenever you feed your child with any information, maybe I come to your house, we start discussing about somebody. We start to call what you're doing backbiting about somebody. Of course, there are those stories that you make. Listen to me. Your children will always listen. Your son will always listen to whatever discussion you're having, and this is what build up your child's character. So you as a parent, of course, I said last time, you are the prophet. You're the person your child is looking up as the person who has succeeded, as the person whom I need to be when I grow up. So whenever discussion you're having with the visitors or any places that you go to, come on, are they positive to your sons? Are they going to impact your daughter in a good way? You discuss marital issues. Come on. This one I have to list again. You discuss marital issues. The way so and so were fighting with the wife. The way so and so is having another lady outside marriage and your daughter is listening. We are feeding our sons and daughters a lot of information above their age. Even some of us, we start discussing, you start discussing your husband or the father to this son, this daughter with your daughter. Let me tell you this, it does not benefit you anything as a mother to turn the daughter or the son against the father. You, father, it does not benefit you either anything turning away the daughter or the son against the mother. Please, in case you have differences, as a father or as a mother, as a husband or as a wife, there are better ways to solve it without involving these children. Because through this child, you remain to be the father. To this child again, you remain to be the father. So your differences, please, you can sort them without involving the sons, without involving the children in this. So please, whenever you're walking around, those of us who are blessed, sometimes you're driving in the city, whatever you're driving, the moment you walk in town, you go different places, please. I'm calling upon parents, please. Any type of discussion you're having, please, may it be impactful, may it be knowledgeable, may it be a discussion that your child can listen to and say, come on, my daddy always speaks about this. And I'm sure if you're going to do that, definitely, we are going to impact our children with a lot of positivity in the society. What else do you want to talk about? Who are your friends as a father? As the mother, who are your friends? Believe you me, the friends you hang up with today, these are people your child is going to refer to as connections. You know, nowadays we are growing in a society whereby a brother you relate to your brother by blood, but those people you link up together, you knit together, you become too much friends, they become more than family to you. Listen to me, people you hang up today, suppose you close your eyes tomorrow, are they able to stand up for your family? Or do you just have a friends in the name of parasites? Those you hang up, you drink together, whenever you have an issue, they run away from you. So I'm calling upon parents. The friends you're hanging up today, those are people your child is going to refer tomorrow as connections. You know, sometimes we don't just need God's favor, we also need the favor of man. We don't just need to have a horizontal connection, we also need what we call a vertical connection. That means have a relationship with God, yes, perfect. Also have a good relationship with other people. So that at least when your son grows up, you can tell your son, you know what, go to particular office, tell so and so, you are the son to so and so. Come on, listen to this. Whenever you get a friend, make sure you are knit together with a friend who is a friend of benefit, who is going to stand up for you. So the friendship we are making today, wherever we are working, wherever we are walking around, these are people your children is going to refer to as connection. Make sure you choose your friends wisely. Make sure you choose your friends wisely. I'm repeating to this as parents. Make sure you are choosing your friends wisely, because these friends are people going to stand up against you. Are going to stand up for you, or they are going to stand up against you when your sons and daughters are in need. So I'm repeating on this. Choice of your friend as a parent. Have friends who can impact your family. Have friends who can take you from one place to another. Okay, be a parent that your child will look up to. Some of us, our parents are not a role model to us. I'm sorry to say this. Especially, let me talk about myself. Some of us, our parents are not more role model to us. So we end up looking up at other people. But my prayer to you as a mother, my prayer to your father, be that parent your child is looking up to you. Before your child looks at any other role model marriage, may your child see how you relate to your husband. Before your child thinks about any other man outside there as a daughter, may he see you, the father, as a role model. May he see you, the mother, as a role model. How does it mean? You cannot be a role model to your mother, to your child, to your daughter as a mother. You cannot be a role model to your daughter when you have children sired by different fathers. How will you advise your daughter? Come on. If it has happened to you, still you can stop it. You cannot be a role model to your son when you have children out of wedlock, uncountable children that you cannot even count. How will you address your children? How will you tell your children about faithfulness? So the buck stops at us parents. We have to up our game. The expectation we need to our daughters, to our sons, we need to prove double. Lastly, before I finish, this one got my eyes. This one we have to listen to this. Listen, this is what somebody said. There's a saying that goes like this. If you're planning for a year, listen to this. If you're planning for a year, plant rice. If you're planning for 10 years, 10 good years, plant trees. But you're planning for a lifetime, educate your children. If you're planning for a lifetime, educate your children. Take your children to good schools. Me, I prefer, instead of I building apartments, instead of I buying high-end vehicles, instead of I living that lavish life, can I provide for my sons? Can I take them to good schools? Because I understand once my sons and daughters, they are being educated well, I've solved 3/4 of a problem. They're going to take care of themselves. By the time I reach in my old age, I can go travel to up country with my wife and we can sit under the tree and we know our sons, our daughters are doing good. Come on parents, we can do it. And in case you're watching this video for the first time, please subscribe and help me to share. I am Mr. Gazemba. God bless you and thank you so much. And may we stand up to be role model to our children. May we stand up to be people our sons and daughters are going to look up to. May we understand the type of discussions we have whenever we are driving in this city with our children. How do you react when somebody is overlapping on the road? This one is coming to me. How do you react whenever you're in that matatu and then the conductor doesn't speak to you well? How do you react as a mother? Whenever a beggar comes to street, those hawkers come selling things on streets, how do you react as a father? Remember, this one came to me, I'm no longer living my life. There are people who are up behind me. They are looking up to me. So before I take any step, I have to understand what is going to be the reaction of my sons. Which lesson is my child going to learn when I'm doing this? Of course, I want to react over this issue. I want to do this as a parent, but how is my daughter going to take it? How is it going to be impactful to her? Thank you so much, parents. God bless you. And please, this is a clean content. You can watch it, you can subscribe, and more important, please, subscribe and share. Not for anything. We just want to reach out to as many people as possible. I believe this, we have a solution to how we are going to raise our children. There is always a way out. How are we going to impact our children? We can do it, parents. Whenever there's a parent meeting, don't fail to understand. Don't fail to attend. Whenever a teacher calls in school, don't fail to go. Don't just pay school fees and stay at home. Find time and go there. I am Mr. Gazemba. Enjoy the rest of your day.